Hey, what's going on YouTube? I'm going to start off with the dollar again. So weekly chart, you can see this week as a whole, it's pretty much stopped in its tracks. Tomorrow's Thursday. See what happens for the rest of the week. But looks like a little small spinning top. It's pretty much stalled as it reaches into previous lows. Not much movement all week. And then looking at the shorter term, let's look at the 5 hour. You can see the churn there and the double top and a spinning top with confirmation breakdown. We are closing right now on a 5 hour chart below our 13. We do have support on our trend, which is correlated with this double bottom. So see what happens for the rest of the week. Couple more days, but right now it looks like it's churning. It could be just a stair step into support, which it's likely as it's resting. Well, we are below our previous highs, so we'll keep a watch on it for a couple more days. S&P is looking to make a flat top break. It's just amazing to me that this thing is still going strong with all the economic data coming out, all the big popular investors taking their money out of equities, CEO after CEO telling people to sell their equities, go into gold and silver, and this thing just keeps going up. So there's no rhyme or reason, but look for a previous high break of 2093 about, and see what will happen. Dow Jones, same thing, bouncing right off that support, coming in close to previous highs. See if we can get over 18 or get stopped out. Maybe we'll put in a double top at 18, which is this previous high over here. Just no rhyme or reason. But on the Dow, there makes more sense as it bounced off support levels and went higher, where the S&P kind of did a whipsaw, tried to break down, and just whipped right back above our lower high trend line. See if we can close above here. Maybe it will make another whipsaw. But a lot of people don't even care about the price because I'm pretty sure that's just manipulated. Just one big manipulation. NASDAQ, same thing. Look at that big crush on the high side. Looking for reversal bars. Really haven't seen anything except for this long extension and the open down. So see if we can get another extension bar, maybe 3. It's a 5 hour chart signaling a reversal. Tri-tips or tweezer tops. Right now it doesn't show anything except it's opening bearish on this on this new 5 hour bar. On a weekly, just broke down and then swung right back across. We are below our lower highs, but see if it'll follow in lockstep with S&P and Dow for the next couple days. Crude pretty much met our target at 50. Reaching the previous highs, pretty much right there. Wondering if it'll stall out tomorrow, but right now on a weekly chart it is closing on its highs. So I'm guessing maybe it'll push through. And if it pushes through previous highs, and look for previous lows, which is right there at 53. So if it pushes through 50, we'll see if we can get to 53 in the next week. But right now it looks pretty bullish. But sooner or later it's going to have to come down and find support, which is our EMA 8, which is correlated with our previous lows. Just our support there. Moving on to gold. Still pretty weak as we broke down this week. But it pretty much stalled out. Had that pretty nasty bar yesterday, and it's just it's stalled. Maybe it wants to come back and fill this gap. Looking at a 5-hour chart, let's see if we can find some reversal bars. There's a spinning top, but spinning tops are more effective on tops of charts. Here's a reversal bar. Spinning tops are more effective on the tops of charts, and when it's in a downturn, it's not really a reversal bar, it's a spinning top, which means it could be a continuation. So watch for 1221 breakdown, unless it wants to get above a previous low, which is this low here. So I don't see anything yet. 5-hour chart, let's see if we can go closer to a 60. There's a tweezer bottom. It wants to break into previous lows. Let's see if it can do that. 60 minutes, it's a good start if we can get above the 34 and consolidate between 1226 and 1230. If it can consolidate up in this area, a good chance we can break the previous high, 1230. Let's see if we can do that this week and get a good start on a bounce for the following week. Looks like a beginning of a hammer, but not quite. That extension bar needs to be just a little bit longer, I think, to be a true hammer. But it has the looks of it, the price action of it. So we'll see what happens. It's stalled out today. Pretty much didn't do much. Silver had a nice bounce on a weekly chart above our EMA 13, which is right around this previous high. So staying above that point would be awesome on a weekly chart. See if we can find some more bounce. There's a doji. Doji, inverted hammer, one after the other. Yeah, we have to break above previous lows, which is our EMA 13 and 8. So we're not there yet on silver. It's getting close. This right here reminds me of accumulation, this whole pattern right here. And you'll see that quite a bit on downturns. I remember the start of this bull market when we had that silver downturn for like 15 days in a row, and then it had one of these accumulation patterns. So we had a downturn, accumulation, and then consolidation. See if we can go sideways a little bit. Consolidate above our EMA 13, which would be the previous lows. Get up in this area, and maybe we get shot into our natural point of return on a good bounce, about 16. Let's call it 1660. GDX, something I wanted to point out. I've seen a lot of these GDX I'm seeing a lot of these patterns. This is a 5-hour chart, and these 3-bar patterns on these bounces. There's a 3-bar pattern. There's a 3-bar pattern on the juniors, and then one equity I want to point out is CLF. Where is it? Oh, it's on the weekly chart. Oh, wait a minute. Where the heck is it? So yeah, on a weekly chart, there's a 3-bar pattern. I'm seeing a lot of these patterns. See if you can find one. What you want to do is you got the long bar, you got the bounce, kind of like a morning star, and then this one had gapped up and has been strong all week. But once you confirm this by breaking previous high, you want to jump in. So 326 would have been a good buy on this. Certainly not late to the show, as it has to fill this gap up to 350. My objective is to get to this previous low and this previous high. I want to get above there on a weekly chart. So same goes with this GDX. 222.80 would have been a great buy. It's still well below support. It's in resistance coming in. It's breaking in the previous lows here. We need to break into these previous lows, into those previous lows. But lots of work to do. I'm just pointing out that these are bullish 3-bar patterns, and seeing a lot of it. Just to point out, GDX on a weekly had a nice bounce so far, getting very close to closing above our EMA 8 as it bounced right off the 13. See if we can close the week above 2336 or 2340, which is these previous lows. See if we can do that. GDXJ, same thing. It's got a lot of work to do. This is a 5-hour chart. It needs to break into previous lows. But this is a bullish pattern. And on a weekly, I think this is doing a little bit better, I believe. Yes, we're so far for the week, we are above that breakdown point. So it went down and it came all the way back up. So no confirmation for the week, as this candle making this 3 bottom. This is our nasty beginning of the month candle, as it gapped up, closed in, made a bearish piercing pattern, making this double or triple bottom. And for this week, we thought, it doesn't look good, and it broke down, bounced off the 13, which is previous high, and bounced all the way back up above the 8. Now to confirm this, we need to close the week above that triple bottom, which is correlated with our support resistance line of the EMA 8. So it looks great for now. Anything could happen. We need to get gold and silver on target for bounces. I don't see that yet, but the miners are looking awesome. Back to CLF, that 3-bar pattern on a weekly, breaking the previous high. Hopefully we can get above our EMA 8 on the week, close the gap for the week 350. I would love for this bounce to continue for the next couple days to get above around 375, which is this previous high and this previous low, marking the balance point for the wave. So we have this long wave on the upside, and then it breaks down, making an inverse wave. And then if we can get it back up above this previous low, previous high point, it'll start to be bullish again. We'll be in the bullishness territory. So right now, that weekly chart looks awesome. They took this down really hard and fast for 2 weeks, bounced for another, and now we're rebounding. So it looks great. There's a lot of charts like this, I think, in the sector. So that's all I got today, guys. Just look for those patterns. It's a 3-week pattern, 3-bar pattern on a weekly chart for CLF. It's a 5-hour chart for that reversal on GDX and GDXJ, and I believe there's numerous amounts of other ones in the miners sector. But what we really need to do is make sure that gold and silver are on target and with us on this bounce. So that's that. Thanks for sharing, guys. Appreciate your comments, and let me know what's going on out there, and let's see if we can make some money in the next couple weeks. See ya.